going, everyone? So, gonna do a little toy gun review here. Kind of went nuts in the toy department, the toy gun department specifically. Spent $100 plus tax, and I got myself, what's this, 8 new guns. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Got 4 water pistols, 2 dart guns, and 2 gel fire guns, which is a line that Nerf produces, and it shoots these little gel beads. And you gotta soak them in water for 3 to 4 hours, but that's 5,000 rounds. That's pretty amazing. Like, my issue with this was that pistol here, it doesn't have any loading mechanism other than just the gravity hopper. So if you tilt it forward like that, it just dumps out like 10 at a time, and it doesn't seem to want to fire one at a time. But if you just put one in the barrel and leave the hopper empty, it actually is a pretty fun little gun here. Just run with that. And yeah, water gun. What's this? Adventure Force. Let me just change the camera back here. I got my pillowcase set up. My Angry Birds pillowcase. Yeah. Let's see. Let's start with some water guns. Let's start it with the Adventure Force. It's just a pump power. It's pretty good. It'll shoot like, I don't know, 30 feet it says. So I'm pretty happy with that. That was $7. I think I got that at clubjouette.ca. I'm not sponsored or anything. It was just a really badass website, and it's nice to buy something from someone who's not Amazon or Walmart. But I can't refuse a good deal, so I do shop there. But I try and avoid it. I'm kind of hooked on it. Anyway, let's try a different gun here. Got the classic style Super Soaker that just pumps pressure into a single chamber. That was $18. It was a Club Jouette's like a independent company in Quebec, I think, but I was pretty happy with what I got. This was $18 on their site. Got to pump it for a while to get any real pressure on. I'm too lazy to do that now. That was $5 on Amazon. Just simple. Too many cigarettes today. Okay. One more dart gun. This was just, one more water gun. This was just a generic simple water gun. But, it's kind of cool though. It's one of the few realistic looking ones. Got the Nerf Dart Blaster, 6 rounds. I probably should be doing something more important than playing with toy guns. But, what you gonna do? I felt like I needed to stick around here to deal with my landlord-tenant board issues. And not surprisingly, that appointment got canceled by my landlord. The third time they've done that since they moved in here. I think it's N12 they use, which is it's a form to take the apartment back so that you can use it for your own purposes. So it has to be a mother, a father, a son, or a daughter for them to be able to give it to another person, and they have to stay here for a year. But that is, they just use it as an excuse. They don't really want their kids moving in here. So yeah, that appointment got canceled. I think this is fine. But I still have one more LTB appointment, and that is my tenant rights complaint. And that's happening at the end of the month. Okay, Roblox Blaster, a little simple one. Just a single chamber, no clip or anything. And then we got these gel fire guns. I've never tried this one yet. Anyway, trying to talk guns and drama at the same time. It's not easy. So this is empty. I've never actually used this. I'm gonna try and load it. But yeah, I just felt the need to stick around here, and there's not a whole lot to do in this town, so it makes sense to buy a pile of toy guns for $100 and sit around shooting that pillowcase. Okay, so we got the gel rounds. I've been soaking in water for a while now. I'm just gonna put a few in here. I don't know how well this is gonna work. This gun actually does have a loading mechanism. It's not just a gravity hopper, so hopefully it'll work way better than the pistol. You know what? I'm not sure I'm doing this right. I don't usually read the instructions. I just try and figure it out. And let's see. I think you just lean it forward to get it in the little loading chamber there. And then when you pull the trigger, there's a little trap door that opens, and hopefully it just lets in one round at a time. And it's just the chamber is powered by your two fingers, so there's no loading it or whatever you call it. Oh. Actually, I like the pistol better. It seems to have more power. Not bad. This was $24, but I think so far this is my favorite one right here, even though the hopper doesn't really work. It's got some good power and just something to do when you're sitting around in the backyard. You just pop one round in at a time. It's the easiest way. If the gel beads hit a hard surface, they usually just explode, and they basically turn into dust when they dry, so it's not too bad. Oh, I don't know what happened there. So yeah, that's the real problem with this. If you just you put them in the hopper, and it will just fall out the barrel, which is no fun. Oh, it actually did work that time. I guess maybe just try not to put too many in at the same time. Yeah. We'll just stick with one at a time. This is actually really good for shooting all sorts of other stuff, like whatever, bits of food, cereal, frozen peas, popcorn kernels, bits of wet paper. That's a really good one. The wet paper balls, they'll stick to the wall. There's enough, and it probably works better than the gel beads because it makes a better seal in the chamber. Anyway, that's what I've been up to today. It's just playing with my toy guns. Hopefully Monday will be more productive. Weekends are always boring as hell. Unless you got 8 new toy guns to play with. Well, let's shoot something else. Shoot the shrubs there. You know what? I think I might have just filmed this entire video on the side angle, unfortunately. So better luck next time. Blank. I actually ordered a second one of these because they're just so much fun. And I was considering getting a dual holster, one of those army style shoulder holsters. I don't know why this thing's not working. I think the beads are falling out before I even get to fire it. Yeah, so I get a dual holster. Get one of these under each arm. And none of the ghosts will want to mess with me. But this is like by far the best toy gun you can get for $10. I was talking about you can get a 2-pack of these for $14 on Amazon.ca. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of buying on Amazon, but I'm hooked. I can't refuse a good deal. All right, just a couple more shots, and then I'm gonna shut it down. But yeah, by far this is the best one out of the 8 guns. Even though I can't really see what I'm doing right now. I think maybe the reason I bought all these toy guns is just because there's been so much violence in the news for the last week, month, or whatever. People have been going crazy out there. But at least if some ghosts come after me, I can get out my toy guns. Oh, I just dropped that one. Try and put a couple in there, see what happens. Well, I think that's about it. Good luck. luck shopping. I know you're probably jealous of my toy collection.